Oh, jeepers. I gotta text the guys. Holy freaking cow. Holy freaking cow. I did not even finish posting my thing on Instagram. Friday evening, it's 25 after 4. So we got about 2 hours. I'm in the same tree I was in yesterday evening. Didn't have a lot of activity, but I had some. And, you know, it's been pretty slow the entire season so far with warm weather and stuff, so I figure it can't hurt to come back here. I had 3 small buck chasing some doe last night. Small doe out here, big doe was coming, small buck chased it. So there's the scrape right here that's worked again. There's another fresh scrape out there that wasn't there yesterday, underneath a big tree limb hanging down, which is about 50 yards. Yeah. About 55 yards from here, so that's a fresh scrape. Worked pretty hard, pretty big. So that was either done last night or this morning sometime. Got 2 buck cages out, so we're just gonna sit tight and see if something doesn't come through and gives us a shot tonight. And memories in that stand, I'll tell you that. My brothers and I, we built that years ago when we were young. And we all shot deer out of that stand in rifle season before we really got heavily involved in archery. Sometimes I miss those days. I wish we could go back. Too much in the world today, and too much busyness and hustle and bustle, and it's too much pressure. There's deer down here. Down here.
A young spike buck is chasing some doe as they work their way up through the food plot towards Dennis. It's really early, so this keeps hopes high for a chance tonight.
There's a doe in the woods. He's chasing a doe. We got some deer. A couple of small doe down in here in the field about just a little over 90 yards away. There was a spike buck with it. And I saw another deer in the woods and he went back in and chased it. I heard him running, but I don't know where they went. The little one's looking back.
This segment brought to you by Stephen Chilcote, Land and Timber Consultant, specializing in full-service forestry and wildlife habitat design. And by Killer Food Plots. You reap what you sow.
They're looking back. They gotta be running in here. Right here. White buck. Yep, he's chasing her. He's chasing her. She is right here. Meh. Go down. I just smoked a big doe.
After what Dennis hopes is a good shot, he stays on stand to give it time since he didn't see her go down, and several deer have continued to work the fields and woods in front of him. He makes a call and waits for David to come to help with the search.
It's dark. We're just gonna grab a couple of buck cage. I grabbed one already. We got another buck cage hanging over here. We're gonna go get them. The arrow's only right over here. We're gonna go check that for sign, and hopefully she didn't go too far. Come on. Well, she was standing right in here. And we got blood on the ground right here. I don't know if you can see it. There's blood right here. Check that out. I got blood all there. Pull this out. Got a complete pass through. The baby's covered with blood, and take a look at that Wac'Em 4-blade. That thing is not even scathed. We had some pretty decent blood for probably about, I don't know, I'm not even sure, maybe 50 yards at most. And then it just disappeared, it vanished. We found a little speck where we saw it was tore up just a hair.
Yeah.
And
hoof print that scraped a root.
yeah.
We found 2 tiny drops.
But then that was it. We made some big circles. It is so thick back in there. I mean, we didn't even have the camera on because we were using the light on the camera to help us see where we were going tonight. So, but we're tired and we're sweaty, so we're gonna back out of here. Come back in the morning and give it a good hard effort. I mean, that's what you do. You got to make every attempt to recover it. You know, hopefully we do. So.
This segment is brought to you by Scent Blocker, Show the Shield, and by Vortex Optics. Join the Vortex Nation.
All right. I'm gonna go in the woods on the low side right here. I'm gonna head right over to a big ditch. And I can see down pretty far. And hopefully there's some water in that ditch. And I'll start that way, work my way back up to the area that we were at last night. This is where the last blood was. And there's a trail that goes up and down here, a trail that goes there. I mean, this deer could have gone anywhere. The problem I have right now is I don't know which way to go. Did she go up? Did she go through the thick? Did she go down? I don't know. I gotta go through. I gotta go through all of that stuff now. So, oh my gosh. Well, it's 10 o'clock. I've made one big circle now. And I don't know where this deer is. I went back through this thick stuff and tried to find blood. You know, went through the way I thought she might have gone, and I didn't find anything. So I'm gonna take a walk over here now to where I was set up. I went back through this woods here, back over the camera, just to see if that deer made a hard left, if it circled back up around, but went all the way up to pretty much where the woods ends. Nothing. So I've exhausted pretty much everything I can on the properties I have permission to look for this deer. And it pains me to say that I lost this deer. I just screwed up. That's pretty much all I got to say. So I'm gonna get out of here, relax a little bit. I'm gonna shoot my bow, make sure that my sights aren't off. And it was just the hunter that screwed up. All right, well, I am settled in. It's 4:30. I'm in a different spot tonight. It's windy and cold, but I'm a little warm right now because I kind of hurried. I'm up on my local archery club's property. This is the first time I'm sitting back here. We've had a camera out for most of the summer and early fall here, and we've seen some deer moving through this area. We just had it timbered this spring. And actually, while I was getting set up and climbing up the tree, there was a small buck out here and went through this stuff, kind of went away from me. But you know, we've got some areas cut here. One of our elevated shooting platforms is down here with a pond. Got some thick area where the deer travel through, so there's lots of sign where the deer are moving. It's just a matter of where. But this is the area that I've seen, and we've got a thick spot right up here that they like to bed in sometimes. So, and we've also had a big bear traveling through this area. It is archery bear season right now. So I'm not anticipating I'm going to see him, but if he does, that'd be great. But I'm really looking for a deer. So hopefully, at least I see a doe tonight.
This segment brought to you by Slusser Law Firm, your personal injury attorney. Vesuvio's Pizzeria and Restaurante, great food, greater people. And by Paul's Auto Center, help when you need it most. This buck is slowly making its way towards the buck cage and shooting lane for Dennis. As he gets close, he looks up, but the sun behind Dennis's back helps keep the buck unsure of what's in the tree.
Meh. I wanted to take him right here. He started walking and I don't know if I had him when he was walking away, I don't know if I got the camera moved or not, so I apologize. But that's hunting, folks. I mean, you never know how it's gonna work out, but he was quartering away and I drilled him. As soon as I hit him with that Wac'Em 4-blade, the blood just started pouring out of there. And I heard him crash over here, so I'm gonna give it a little bit. Holy cow, I'm sitting here shaking. Oh my God, that is freaking awesome. First time sitting here. I'm happy. I am tickled with him. I don't care. I am so stoked right now. That is awesome. Well, let's take a walk up here, see if we can find the arrow. I'm pretty sure it was passed through, and it should just be right up here. And let's see what kind of sign we have. He was pumping blood as soon as I hit him, so come on over. Holy cow, look at all this blood. It is everywhere. Over. There's my arrow right here. Fell out up here. Look at that. Bubbles, folks. Bubbles. That means one thing. We got lung. He is spraying everywhere here. Blood. 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 Right there, I see a white belly. I see a white belly. There he is. Yes! 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 Wow. Oh my God. Look at this, folks. He is not a giant, but he is a good looking deer. Wow. 1, 2, 3. We'll count that. 4, 5. Funky looking rack. Beautiful looking deer. Oh my gosh. I am tickled. My moxie Antigen. This is my first kill with my Moxie Antigen. I thought I had my first kill on Friday evening. Smoked a big old doe, and we unfortunately couldn't find her. And man, I was sick, as anybody would be. But I am excited about this buck. It's gonna feed my family really, really well. And he's a trophy, no matter what. He is a trophy in my eyes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So Halloween had a good treat for you this year, Dennis,
Oh
didn't it?
man, David, first Halloween buck. I love it.
That's awesome. It was great getting that message, and I'll tell you what, it led right into another Halloween hunt.
Absolutely, you're a trick or treat, and boy, what a deer that's going to be, folks. Next week's show, the piebald buck.
I bet you, it's definitely a double lung, maybe heart even. That Wac'Em 4-blade just put a hurting on him when it's Halloween. And when I get done here and get him on the truck, I'm heading down the farm. My brother's got a buck down. We're gonna go do another.